Hi friends, welcome to day 3 of Explore Your World. I hope you're having a great week so far and enjoying the different activities that we're doing. Today our focus is on the night. So there's a whole nother world of animals and things that come out in nature at night. And part of that is up in the sky. So the moon and stars. We can look at constellations, which are patterns made by stars. And then we can also learn about nocturnal animals, which are animals that sleep during the day and are awake at night. So those are the focus of our 2 activities today. You've got some nocturnal animal yoga that you can do. So you can pretend to be all these different animals. And do poses that represent kind of how they move and look, and then see if you can come up with your own poses and think of more nocturnal animals, or you can find a book about nocturnal animals and learn more about them if you don't know a lot about them already. So for our craft activity, we can make constellations today. So there's a few variations to this activity. The first one requires a flashlight. This one is a little small, so if you have one that's bigger, that might be easier for you, especially if you're younger. But the goal of this activity is to make a cover for the front of your flashlight in the shape of a constellation, so that when you turn it on and shine it against the wall, then it shows the constellation on your wall. And these constellations each have a name, and often they have a story behind them. And there is a small map for summer stargazing, and then also a guide for summer stargazing, and it tells you how to use the map, and then it tells you some of the stories behind the names of these constellations, so you can look at that and learn all about the constellations. But I'm going to just show you how to do this activity quickly, and if you have questions, you can always email me or contact me at the library, and we'll find an answer for you. So the first step for this is to trace the top of your flashlight. It's totally okay if you're using, reused paper, paper that has something printed on it, because the paper really doesn't matter so much as what you're going to draw, and then you're going to poke holes in it. So I'm actually using just some scrap paper that I have from planning this camp. Okay, so now I have a circle that's about the same size as the top of my flashlight. And I'm going to do a fairly simple constellation. So I'll look at my map, and there's lots of constellations. You can go online or check out a book about constellations and find a lot of different ones. You can see different ones during different parts of the year. So I'm going to do Libra, because Libra is a fairly simple one. So that'll be an easy one to start with. So I'm just going to look at the constellation, and I'm going to just draw the dots in the pattern that they appear on my map. And you can draw the lines. You also don't have to draw the lines. Those are just kind of there to show you the shape. And the shape often relates to the story. So here's my shape, my constellation. And I labeled it. So if you want to make a lot of these, I would recommend labeling them. And then I'm just taking the end of a paper clip and very carefully just kind of poking a hole through the paper And I'm kind of wiggling it around to make sure the hole is clear and large enough. So just be careful when you're doing this. Maybe ask an adult or an older sibling to help you do this, because you don't want to hurt yourself. But the paper clip is definitely strong enough to poke through the paper. All right, so once you have all of your holes poked, you will have your little constellation map, and you can take it into a room and turn the lights off, or you can wait until night if you want to do this. You could do it like before bed on the ceiling or something. That might be kind of fun. And you're just gonna hold the constellation that you made over the flashlight, and then turn the flashlight on. And what it will do, it will shine the shape of the constellation onto the wall. Now, when I did this, it's the farther you stand away from the wall, the bigger the constellation will be, but sometimes that makes it harder to see. So if you're having a hard time seeing it, try getting up close to the wall, like maybe only a foot or 2 feet from the wall, and doing it that way. So you can make these for as many constellations as you want, and if you are able to, maybe go outside and at night and see if you can find some of these constellations in the night sky. I hope you guys enjoy this activity, and I will see you tomorrow for our last day. Thank you.